It almost feels like a cosmic joke. You went into the sluice expecting an easy journey. The swine are rarely a real threat. But the Pale Rider, who could have foreseen that? And now the flagellant is dead. But the highwayman was waiting. And so the journey continues. Different, yet still with the ultimate goal. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Loki Orn. Ah, suspicious. And we're back at it here with, well, we were running with Grave Discomfort. That run is now over. However, still going to be sending out a survey, or, asking in the comments section down below. Just what do you all think about this? So far, the goal of this run, or these runs, has always been to beat the game with, or beat one of the confessions with a named formation. Well, we went from Grave Discomfort, which now definitely has to have a retry, to Divine Intervention, which I actually just need to do some quick reordering. And there we go. Divine Intervention. Hellion in front, Highwayman, Vestal Occultist. So my question is, does this count? Should I count this as a completed confession? Or, just sort of accept that I've got to do both? Let's see, Watchtower into Hoarder, maybe? Sorry, we'll talk more about that in a second. We're not exactly rich, but we do have a bunch of needs with, like, getting rid of bad traits, I think. Yeah, all right. Let's just go. The Kyurgen's just hasn't been that scary. Maybe we go Cash into Hoarder into Kyurgen's table. Then we get Hospital, Lair. Yeah, that feels pretty decent. All right, cool. So yeah, just kind of thinking out loud for a moment, and I'd definitely love to hear your opinions down below. I'm looking at this and saying that there are a lot of formations. There are upwards of 140 named formations. So I'm going to be at this a long time regardless. But here's a perfect example of I'm going to beat a confession with a named formation. In the past, it was always if I ran into and lost a character, that was the end of the run, because I couldn't control what character I would get if I would get a character at all. The game has evolved many times since the first iterations of these runs. So in that way, I kind of need to adjust. So my inclination, such that it is that given that I am going to be completing the confession with the named formation, I'm inclined to take the win, as it were, as a fully successful run of something, and just rerun Grave Discomfort, because to me the goalpost has always been the final boss. The final boss is the confession, and we didn't lose the character right before the mountains, so we are going to get to play with this formation a little bit. But I can see the argument for the other way. This is a self-imposed challenge, so in the end, it's not like there's an official body that I can go to. So I will ask you all, what do you think? Does this count as Divine Intervention's run, or are we, well and truly off scope here, and we're just trying to win a run so that we can officially get on to the next run. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about logistics. Let's talk about Divine Intervention for a second. This was a formation requested by Kiryu Hanzo. I'm still working through that list, my friend. I promise I will get through it. Actually, do we need any of this? Wagon Jack's a bit too late. Tinderbox, nah. Thrilling Tablet. It's kind of funny that shows up. Ooh. Enlightening Element and Snappy Swig. That's certainly a combo. Yeah, let's buy both of those. Let's buy that triage. Well, yeah, let's buy that triage kit just to have it. But yeah, this is quite the combo for our pal Dismas here. We do need to alter some formation here. That'll feel good. But yeah, so let's talk about divine intervention. First of all, we still have a lot of the components that came from Grave Discomfort. With the Hellion up front, we have a fairly reliable, though one of the, in my opinion, more fragile tanks. The Hellion is very much a an HP tank, and I don't think that's as powerful as as the block tanking of the Man-at-Arms and the block and just raw HP of the Leper. So, I think the Hellion is a little bit on the weaker side of the tanking sphere, but she is more than sufficient for most we got greedy. More than sufficient for most endeavors. With the Occultist and Vestal at the back, we still have quite a bit of healing. And I know I said that about the Grave Discomfort, and then we lost to the Pale Rider. But to be honest, the Pale Rider is a freaking nightmare. She's about as dangerous as any character can be. And it was very close to not having consequences there. So I do think that a formation with less healing, with less raw durability, would have done even worse. So really, we still have very high healing output, a decently strong, hard-hitting tank, and then we swap out the Flagellant for the Highwayman, who's just bringing a ton of extra damage output. So we still have stress worries. This is still a formation that really struggles with stress. There's just not a, well, I don't want to run, and they already hate you. Yeah. Jeez. We're going to be dealing with a lot of negative relationships. But, basically we're looking at a formation that just kills things faster. Because the Flagellant, while a very good character, is not, my idea of an extremely fast time to kill character. Well, that stun was unfortunate. So yeah, that's Divine Intervention. Very strong formation. Definitely one that I think could confidently get to this point without too much trouble. And funnily enough, if we didn't have the Flagellant, the Pale Rider doesn't show up. So we somewhat easily, I think, get to this formation. Or get to this point. Yep, there we go. There's the Snappy Swig Enlightening Element combo. Chomp. Oh, this makes it really unhappy. Let's not do that. Hitting for 22 is plenty. That is plenty. Just in time for the main event. What's up? What is up, Kyurgen? It's good to see you again. There we go. Measured and steady. Well, dang. It was a big looktonomy.
Well done.
Fortunately, Highwayman is just gonna make this stuff disappear. And we do have the added benefit of the enlightening element providing all of those extra dodge tokens is just so good for the Highwayman. It's a pity we can't run a third trinket, because with a third trinket we'd absolutely be running the I can't remember its name, the Parrying Patriarch? Yeah, I think it's the Parrying Patriarch is the one that converts dodge into dodge plus, and that would be even more amazing. But yeah, you see what I mean. Now, granted, this is a kind of, if you want to call it late game version of this formation. But even as stress is sort of getting out of hand, we are just casually obliterating this guy. It is not a close endeavor here.
And apply it judiciously.
Though, interestingly, another character, the Kyurgen, another character that canonically does not die when you kill him. So, we already had a spiked skull cap. I don't think we're going to use that. Bottle case doesn't do anything, but the Orbitoclast, target, remove a negative quirk for -10 max HP. We'll take that along. I don't know that we need it, but that actually has some appeal, because I don't think that would carry over into the next run. So let's see, that is a lot of loathing to pick up. We knock it back down, though. And I'd kind of like to hit... Actually, we'll go this way. It's one less loathing. Yeah, that's fine. We are going to lose our wheel, unfortunately. Oh, it's the Antiquarian. Speaking of characters that canonically don't die at the end of a fight. This is the rare loss of initiative by Dismas here. It is not common for, or it is not common for Clive the Highwayman to lose initiative to anybody. One down. Two down. Almost three down. Wow, we were off by one there. Big dodge right there. Nice. But there we go. All of Antiquarian's buddies killed round one. And I think now all she can do is Nervous Stab, I believe it's called. Or something like that. Yeah, Nervous Stab. Which is... I mean, that's a dodge plus token, so I guess it's not nothing. But we can punch through the death armor anyway. And there we go. Dominant win over the Antiquarian.
A fortune in memories long forgotten.
Ooh, that's another really good... Now, it's unfortunate because we only have relics over 25, which is 20% max HP. So this is actually just a slightly better Hail Draught right now. But there's a world where that lets us pull out Gnarly, or either keep Gnarly Knuckles in and deal even more damage, or pull out Gnarly Knuckles and put in something else. Well, there's all the pancakes we could ever want. I think we're 2 stacks of pancakes. I don't think we robbed them. A wheel doesn't do much for us. I think I guess in items. Freya and Iridia already hate each other, so there's just nothing. There's nothing we can do about that for quite some time here. Guess we can. Yep, you got the healing salves, adrenaline tonics. Yeah, we got. Wow, we do have a whole kit and caboodle here.
An elementary problem.
Oh, really?
Not.
Really, Alhazred? No. Okay. Well, Alhazred's just gonna melt down. I don't. I want to hit Double Field Hospital. I want to make sure that I have ample opportunity to clear out negative traits. And also, at 8 to 9 stress, like, he's already pretty much doomed. Hellion can pretty consistently deal 18 damage, but this will guarantee that she's gone. Just make sure the Widow's gone. Off by 1 again. Got a couple of those now. Jeez. Having a lot of bad luck with diseases.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
There's the dodge. I guess there's a world where I should have been slotting in Raucous Revelry, but I don't know how much an unupgraded Raucous Revelry is actually going to help us here. I guess it does start chipping away at least. Can I even make room? Yeah, I mean, an unupgraded toe-to-toe is not doing a whole lot for us at the moment. So let's bring in, we'll bring in Raucous Revelry and try to bring some of this stress down. We do lose a stress here. So assuming Alhazred can make it there without blowing his lid, we should be fine. That's a stress heal for everybody. Smallpox, get out. Wasting disease, get out. Let's see. Laudanum, restorative herbs, both pretty decent upgrades. I'd kind of like the restorative herbs, definitely.
The odds of illness are high. Best to be prepared.
We'll save, or we won't get the
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Just gonna ditch a bunch of these negatives. These are all fine. Yep, those are all fine. And I think we're good. So that does mean Carcinet is now off. So we're gonna just pop that back in. We lose the wheel here, but we're actually at fairly decent HP, so I don't know that we need the wheel for much.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last. The fanatics feed themselves to the fire, their flesh melting like candle wax.
We're definitely going after the lair. Given the way this run is gone, that's probably inviting more trouble than it's truly worth. But there's no reason not to. I think. Wow, 16 relics. Jeez, Freya just does not like people. Oh, let's do it anyway. We're gonna have a lot of relationship work to tinker with, but I think this is still the right call. Like our relationships are just absolutely wrecked anyway. That's what happens when you lose a character and just have like 3 meltdowns in a row, basically. But we can at least like start taking down some of the worst outcomes here. And like, you know, the Hellion as example, she basically needs like 2 skills to be useful in the final fight. I mean, I just need her to have Iron Swan and Wicked Hack, and the rest I can sort of live with or without.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Off by 1 again, jeez. And of course he ignites. That's rude. Ooh, poor Iridia is getting absolutely wrecked right now. There's the sacrificial gone. And here we go.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all.
We need the loot, to be honest, is kind of the net of it. Like, even though it's not what the characters want to do, it's what I think needs to happen to get that loot, because it turns... If we can get our baubles and trinkets back up over 75, we get the Carcinet back on, which is pretty nice. But yeah, our people do not like each other. Put that there. We'll keep the crow's feet on. Crow's feet are a decent way to break dodge, and we are going to need to do that. There's another stress heal. Yeah, we're good. 2 more healing salves. Stimulating poultice. I don't think we need any of this. The healing salves are tempting, but we've actually got a decent number of healing items again, so I think we're good. It's nice of Alhazred to be cooperating here. But I think with this lair and the cultist fight, that might be enough to push us over the top of 75-75 again. Or at least get us close. Gosh, our flame is low again.
And with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Oh, off by 1. That's too bad. Again, that's like the 4th time. Been off by 1 most of this part of the run. Nope. May as well get rid of that whipper. Ooh, do we just 50-50 it? Yeah, we do. Clive never misses. Very easy. We're not running. Like, we're not running after 1. We almost never run after 1. I think I've done it 1 time in recent memory. 1 time in recent memory I have run from the lair after 1 round, and I think that was purely because we just didn't care. Like, the relics meant nothing. It was purely like, let's speed up this process. Alright, unfortunately, yeah. Kind of was hoping for more damage out of Alhazred there, but I think we do need to just kill the shaman. The shamans are always pretty painful. Gonna get a little cheeky here. Oh, interesting. Alhazred's first. Because now we get to go PBS, which lands, which is great. And then immediately we get 2 stacks out of that consecration, which is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, it means Iridia gets punched in the face, but, you know. That does mean we get the benefits of our reverberating readout on her. She's definitely not the best carrier of reverberating readout, but she does do the thing with it. Like it does function for her.
By accumulation.
Oh wow, he's just gonna die to readout, or lose another armor to readout. That's funny. Well, that means Iridia gets the killing blow. That's fun. Well, it's the unabridged edition, but that is Smoldering Hymnal, which is a possible upgrade for us. Probably Smoldering Hymnal over Enlightened Element.
He teeters madly upon his ladder.
Yeah, it's Smoldering Hymnal over Enlightened Element, potentially. Not 100%.
A brilliant conclusion.
So this is interesting. He's locked into the 4th for 3 rounds. Excuse me. And we are just going to absolutely drill this guy. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. What a mild categorize. Always appreciate when you get the mild, ooh, yeah, we can't, I'm actually just going to move Alhazred, because I don't want to kill these books early.
Excellent work.
Nice, landed the stun. He will still burn these books, but it'll take him longer to do it. All right, he still loses a turn here. We might be able to get him before this final. I know he probably still burns 1 book. Ow, that seems unnecessary. That seemed like a little bit of unnecessary roughness. Oh, it's gonna be close. 22. There's the armor break. Do we get him? We do get him. Wow. Because there's armor break, final armor break, and with the full-powered Jugement, we blast the librarian. Wow. That was a commanding victory by divine intervention. Now, granted, we are pretty set up for success here. Like, Strong Shackle's not getting used. I don't think Patriarch and Stonemount are getting used. Hymnal over Enlightening Element and Snappy Swig. I kind of like those dodge tokens, actually. I don't think we need the strength tokens. I think we're going to ditch Hymnal. But that's a very narrow choice, I think. I think either option is fine there. Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer there. It's just like whatever kind of fits your fancy. Well, yeah, we're definitely going to hit the hospital. But the bigger thing is that was just a nice, clean win. You know, it's good. It's reassuring to see that our formation can, in fact, just absolutely blast a fight if given the opportunity. Particularly if we're fighting non-ascended enemies. It definitely makes this easier. 9 to 16. Does this get to over 20? This does get over 22. Ah, we min-rolled it. I mean, we're still going to have the opportunity to PBS, so it's not too bad. There we go. Always fun when you get to set the highwayman up like that. Can this kill? It cannot. So let's just hurt this guy. Get him a little lower. 14 is low enough that we can conceivably just drop him. Ignite again. These guys have been. I've noticed. Maybe it's just confirmation bias, but I've noticed that the whippers tend to ignite fairly quickly. Seems to be their preferred thing to do. 14. How much damage does this do? 12. That's not enough. Well, it's going to have to be, though.
Agony by accumulation.
There we go. It's interesting that I've gone this entire run without upgrading toe-to-toe. Normally, that's like the first upgrade you do on the Hellion. It's just sort of a no-brainer. Oh, and we can bring our Carcanet back in. Because we're almost at the bauble count, too. Now, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to knock the bauble count back down to fix up our wheels. But we can live with that if we have to. I'm thinking I need to buy this, but I don't think we need any of this. Yeah, leave it.
The loathing whispers.
The loathing whispers. All right. So we might be just short of the bauble count. If we are, we'll do a final.
Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent.
Yeah. We will see how we feel after this cultist fight, of course. I still have Raucous Revelry, and I don't think I need it. Altar of Resentment.
A breakthrough.
We're going to accept the Altar Living for one round here. Oh, nope, we got it. That was what I was hoping was going to happen. However, giving this clown a crit token is not exactly what I wanted with my life. Ow.
Steady yourself.
Alrighty. Hits for 24. Hits for 27. There we go. Just blow off most of that damage. Armor break. Jeez, the stress. The stress is bad. We may as well spend this crow's feet. Nice, we landed the bleed. So that'll hopefully tick him. Ow. That'll potentially just tick him out. Oh, nice. Double move. Thank you. Oh, even better. Execution.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Yeah, what is this? The whole I'm gonna beat you with the power of friendship and this gun I found. Or we'll battle you with truth, justice, friendship, and incredible amounts of violence. That's kind of how this formation's feeling right now. It's just gonna have to start shooting people in the face. It's the answer to the problem here. Jeez. 20-point execution, just making it go away. Yeah, we are short. Well, yeah, we're gonna leave that. Don't think we care. It does look like we're short on the baubles, unfortunately. 5 short. And I don't think we have a way to fix that. So yeah. That's too bad. I mean, I probably could have played to make sure that we got the baubles, but I don't know if it would have been worth it. And I'd still prioritize the wheels over it because, like, Freya hits hard enough. She's consistently hitting over 9, which is all I need her to do.
Table is set. The inn awaits its
Cross swords, you say? That's a nice pickup right before the inn. Or right before the mountain. Oh, and we got guided meditation, too.
a eulogy to the same.
Put that on Clive. Slow down Iridia and Freya, I suppose. Knock her stress down. There we go. Pancakes for everybody. Nightshade onto Clive. Put that on him as well. Now, remove a quirk, minus 10% max HP. Cultomaniac or Vicious aren't that impressive. Swine Fearing and Austere. None of these quirks feel like ones we really need to get rid of. Gentry Fearing, I guess? Yeah, okay. There it goes. Oh, it gets all of them? It gets all of them? Wow. I didn't know that. Jeez. That's a really powerful item. Wow. Just all of the negative quirks gone in an instant. All right, well,
Planning and
we do need to fix up our wheels.
vital to survival
No reason not
is
to.
sharpened
6
speed.
mastery points.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning.
Yeah, actually, we are going to pull off the Carsonet. We are going to spend down our money here. Ooh, that's... There we go. I think we're gonna spend down the Carsonet because I don't see a world where we can keep above 90 relics without, like, doing some major stuff that I want to do here.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Just gonna buy out, like, all the things that affect positive relationships and try to see what we can do here. No, Freya and Iridia just absolutely hate each other. There is nothing fixing that at this point. Buff up Clive even more. I mean, the goal here is just Clive. Clive is gonna absolutely... Oh, wait. No. I've got basically 2 here. Yep. Okay, well, Freya and Clive can bump that up to 9, so that at least cools out some of this. We get it up to 1 affinity, which reduces, yeah, basically cuts the negative relationship chance in half. That's pretty substantial. Well, whatever. I don't know that that's going to be the thing. That's not going to be the thing that beats us, I don't think. I think we're okay. 6 mastery points. We're gonna have some things chosen here that we may not want. Keep binding shadows up. Demon's Pull does relatively little for us here, so probably don't need that. Ministrations is worth considering. Yeah, PBS can have its upgrade. And we'll upgrade toe-to-toe just for the tradition. All right, there we go. So this is, thank you all for watching. This has been Divine Intervention, heading out for the mountain here. Don't forget, comment section below. I'd really appreciate feedback on, does this count as Divine Intervention's win, or does it need to be a full run beginning to end? In the end, this is a self-imposed challenge, so it can be whatever I or we say it is. But I'd love to hear some feedback. Till next time, see ya!